rated pistol player out of everyone is Bit. Refresh. Had a taste of redemption, map 1. Can he keep it up? He's got a chance and lets it slip away. Church Blind executed, and it's only Stown with a little bit of a jewel to be had. Tessus lingers close behind enemy lines, would love to finish his meal. Boomich remains evasive, remains a problem. And they're looking for a spotless pistol here. Look how wounded they are. Finally, they bring down just one. And they're looking for a spotless pistol here. Look how wounded they are. Finally, they bring down just one. And they're looking for a spotless pistol here. Look how wounded they are. Finally, they bring down just one. And an 8-8 to start. Another Na'Vi pistol. That's three from three. 3 from 3 in pistol rounds here. It didn't help him last time round, but Cadian picking up where he left off. A couple of nice kills right there. That extra cash is going to feel nice. Oh, he's on one, isn't he? He's on one today. Yeah, well, I think it's despite the crowd right here, because he's definitely not the fan favorite by any means. They're going to see if they can turn up the heat again. We saw the force fight out of them over on Inferno. Let's see if we see the same here. But yeah, these are the kind of shots, just like Refresh with his 4K spray down, it just reminds you of who you are and what you are capable of in the server. Yes, there is a mammoth task ahead of you. Ouch. That one will leave a mark. And there's more. There's more where that came from. The snapping turtle equipped. Refresh brings it down and immediately meets his demise. Perfecto upgrades Tessus. No stranger to a duel, will have to get out of there, but shows face, just glancing down the lane as he looks to drive home the pain. It's a shot, it hits. Simple's just way more precise. Head rolls, as will the eyes of Heroic. Dicing with death on the AD jiggles. Tessus knows there's a duel imminent. Feels like we're picking up where we left off with these T-halves, just waiting for mistakes from the CT side, the overcommits, the aggressive maneuvers. He's only got 4 bullets in that. That's all he needs. Okay. No head armor on the other side, still ripped through that Kevlar, no dramas as you like here, as bomb to be scooped up, pack. Moving over towards this B sign. This is the fight they need to get past here. If Simple cracks the head of Tessus, then they're on the way in. Here in the utility. Just a pistol. And that's exactly what Simple makes it look like. One last hope, one slight glimmer at the end of a murky tunnel. It would be that investment out of Stown. Yeah, cave smoke, deep smoke as well. Bomb will go down, but here's the deal. Over there on Inferno, they had a round like this where they held the Famous, they held the Scout, and they actually won the follow-up round when they shouldn't have. So let's see, do Heroic want to linger around for a kill or two extra? They just want to save their goodies, take them home, and pack them up for another round. Start with a shot or two, he's going to give over that position. And now on the hunt is Boomich. The fight, and can't convert onto Stown here, trying to stay alive, 4 points of health, but the fight is coming. Bit will finish him off, and they won't get to hold onto their goodies. So a big difference from the last time rounds is Heroic not holding onto that rifle to ply its trade into the following. Seems unlikely Heroic will be able to convert the next round of play. Cadian still wants to hold on to this, and should be far enough away at this point. So a clean start from Na'Vi again, the pistol with the conversion. That's par for the course, right? We've been here before. Yeah. Beautiful. I wonder how familiar it has been for Na'Vi plugging in the mouse and keyboard. Our reigning champions. The PGL Stockholm Major 2021. Feels like yesterday. Yeah, this one's come quick. I'm sure Na'Vi would love to add another major trophy to that cabinet. The second for Simple, second for all of them. Top mid smoke, Infinity Molly in play, and more diligent utility as they just clear out close mid. Not going to take any chances right here as Simple trying to get into the action. We know the chips are down. One man steps up. One man gets stuck in. Space taken across the map for Na'Vi. They're working with a lot of room here. Mid control, B lane, even a little bit of a linger in towards cave. So no dramas for them in the early stages of this round. It's just about working out, is there a stack from Heroic? Do we have to deal with these pistols packed together? Love that smoke out of Boomich. They just have to rumble this hole right here. Shouldn't be too many problems.
Yeah, he gets his speckles up. I don't think he's too interested in committing to that alone.
Well, now that's their coffin, isn't it? You can see them taking this space on towards A. The rifles, once you get over in towards that site, over towards platform, don't worry about it. They're flashing through, they're trying to take the fight, but NAVI don't want to put themselves in the open. More smoke, stifling this, and Electronic in the back will take out Katie and starting to deal with his eco now as another kill to come through, and problem solved for NAVI here.
To the full clean sweep. 5 hearts still beaten, 5 weapons they don't need to buy.
Couldn't have a better opportunity right now going into the first gun round. It's not like there's SMGs, it's a FAMAS and a Galil, sure, but you can operate with those up against the buy for Heroic now, and Cadian, no doubt about it, had his absolute best map of the tournament so far on Inferno. If he can keep that up, if he can be dynamic with the AWP right here on the CT side of a map like Ancient, he can be the difference maker for his team. And into the buys. Electronic can be huge running out mid.
He's going for a bit of a biff. That's ballsy out of Shush. And Electronic puts him in his place. But where there's smoke, there's usually fire. Electronic ignites onto the double. Boomich is gone as well. He takes one from the grave, though. Down. Licked on down. Tessus makes a round out of this still. Oh. Cadian's found another.
2-on-2.
That was supposed to be a NAVI collection, and still 90 seconds. We're thrown into a 2v2 mid-round.
Yeah, some big questions to ask here. There was aggression mid. That was about it in terms of the space that NAVI have. Heroic do not know, but in these situations, the gamble's great. Oh. Tessus the pick top mid. Electronics down. Bit in a 1v2 situation.
How does this go so wrong so fast?
Need to be careful here, Bit. Footsteps might be heard. Tessus is in an aggressive position.
He's doing everything.
Yeah, he's cutting off at the pass here, Tessus. This is a massive round from him.
He's done it all. And he will finish. Wow. What a recovery out of the Danes there. Tessus just flying that heroic flag at the top of mid. It looked so good. Electronic, 2 entries. This was Cadian's we missed. Aggressive in the A-halls, brings the AWP to Perfecto and face to palm. Not a fun feeling, I'm sure.
It's a 2v4 right there. That's a massive round to win early here. Like Heroic, they didn't pick up a round in similar fashion in that first lap. They won a 3v5, right? They had that Tessus clutch as well, but that wasn't on the CT side.
But look, undaunted, after losing both of their lives, Refresh and Shush, they want to try again, and this time Simple doing the flashbang dance, and he does get nothing. Oh, and around the smokes, down heating up as well. He brings the fight to them. Cadian with a bit of an open window on stage. Getting windy. Boomich decided he might try and take this B side. His Refresh at least goes one and done. A competitive round still, and it looks like it may slow down in pace. The map is your oyster.
Plenty of time again, so a different pace about this one. The gun rounds over there on Inferno, they were slow, they were feeling each other out. This time they're taking the fights, they're getting stuck in. And this puts NAVI in a 2-on-3 situation right here. Shush only operating with a Deagle right now. Would love to get something a bit bigger in his hands, but those options are few and far between with where he currently resides, trying to thread the needle. Bit and Boomich. They have found a gap, but can be responded to quite quickly. Kits in play, smoke as well. The post-plant situation for NAVI here is going to be absolutely everything.
Yeah, Boomich seems switched on to the potential for an A-Halls linger. No one home. Still Shush. Oh, finding a weapon. So it favors Heroic on a site that's certainly not too difficult to find a way in. But that's when Boomich and Bit aren't in the server. Oh, snappy! Out of Shush. And Bit demanded to clutch. Heroic process of elimination will soon dictate as to where he resides. Misses his first chance, dies on that as he fully unloads his mag. They will try and close the gap. 5-second defused, and he's been held at bay. Just in the nick of time, Heroic prevail.
They're looking really calm and collected here, Heroic. This isn't the same team who are constantly pushing, taking fights, hoping info works out there. Once they get themselves in an established position, they're sitting back. So that's 2 rounds, 2 tidy rounds in a row, a 2-on-4, and then closing down a 3-on-2 advantage situation. They have massive gun rounds for Heroic to win early here. NAVI get the plant, they keep their cash in a position where they can consider a purchase, and well, yeah, it is NAVI. They are going to follow through in that promise. but they're just not ready for some of these aggressive maneuvers of Heroic there. The aggro mid push, the playing around the smokes over towards B. The door smoke lands as we get into round number 6 here.
I still can't believe they lost the double electronic mid frag. Thanks to Tessus.
Yeah, you're not going to get that every day of the week. And look at this.
Oh, wow. Heroic really are geeking it out. They're playing to the optimal potential this roster has. And with such a big opponent in front of them.
Look at the cluster they have in this position. Electronic ripped one away, needs to get away with his life, and he does. Electronic in mid has been perfect, and now they're into B.
Yeah, Tessus has let him in. Calling for Stown, but he's staring at smokes. They have the space. Can they win this race? They have that advantage. It gets bigger thanks to Boomage. Another body added to the list, and the rest condemned to save. Now that is a spotless T round.
You have to thank Electronic here, right? He was great for them over there on Inferno as well. Remember some of those T rounds where he'd get opening kills walking into A, this time in mid. And speaking of Electronic, here he is again. Another one hits the deck. Just down, stands in towards mid. The fight is coming on all fronts. Perfecto with the Tech 9 as